Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tail of the tape. Joe Calzaghe tipped the scales at 167 pounds even. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 73 inches. And up against him in this one, Jaime Munguia. 6 foot tall with a weight of 160 pounds. His reach is 72 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Here comes the pride of Wales, one of the best fighters in UK history. The former super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world is the pride of Wales, and no one has been able. Jaime Munguia, when your hometown is Tijuana, Mexico, you're gonna be a problem. The knockout machine looks for another victim here in this one.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the hard-hitting knockout artist and a super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He misses with that straight left. How about that time counter shot? Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Block that jab. The jab just got blocked. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
He blocks the jab. job blocking the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
You're way better than that.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? They block the hook. Counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Defense here at all. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights who are at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he scores with the counter. Caution being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That jab gets blocked. Looking to land the hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Does well to block that left jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Calzaghe in that. Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
His jab just got blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They both want the knockout. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. That jab misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
Big deep breath. Big deep breath.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
These two were made for each other. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Both want a highlight reel knockout. No rest for the weary. Tried to score with a jab. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Block the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Let's start the 6th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Munguia now! He's in some serious, serious trouble. And down goes Jaime Munguia! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to his corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Blocks that left hook. And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. And now they're right back into the fray.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Good punch. Oh, Munguia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. Final pull right there, and Jaime Munguia just got rocked. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with... And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2...
Apparently it's going to...
down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That hook is parried away. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2-0.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You'd like to see more jabs. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we're seeing? We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. straight in. More pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing, at raving, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no